السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إخواني طلاب الصف الثاني الثانوي، على درس اليوم Vocabulary and Grammar Student Book page 55. افتح الكتاب كده صفحة 55. Phrases and expressions with the most and the least. Read the sentences below and match the phrases expressions in bold with their meaning A to H. هنا عندك 8 جمل. 8 جمل دول هتلاقي فيهم مصطلحات إما فيها least إما most. نوصل المعاني ديت اللي هي bold، الكلمات اللي bold with the meaning from A to H. شوف أول جملة كده بيقول لي I thought the book would be nice but it wasn't in the least interesting. Number 2, children should drink at least 2 glasses of milk per day. Number 3, I want to thank my friends Ali, Saif, Amir, and the last but not least Hamza for all their support. Number 4, nobody believed his story, least of all the police. Number 5, it's an awful restaurant. The food is tasteless to say the least. Number 6, I plan to make the most of my holiday and spend my time relaxing. Number 7, we will stay in Dubai for 10 days at most. Number 8, and the last one, the thing I like most of all about the book was the second chapter. The meaning here: A, at all; B, more than anything else; C, especially not; number D or letter D, not less than, not more than, as important as the rest, not to say everything that you could say, and the last one, get the maximum advantages from. نشوف أول جملة. I thought the book would be nice but it wasn't in the least interesting. In the least here means at all, not at all interesting. It wasn't interesting at all. Number 2, children should drink at least 2 glasses of milk per day. At least here means yes, not less than, لا يقل عن 2 glasses. Type number 3, I want to thank my friends Ali, Saif, Amir, and last but not least Hamza. Last but not least here means yes, F, as important as the rest. Hamza is as important as Ali, Saif, and Amir. So he thanked all of them. 4, nobody believed his story, least of all the police. Least of all here means yes, C, especially not. يعني محدش مصدق قصته وبالأخص the police. Number 5, it's an awful restaurant. The food is tasteless. يعني الطعام في الريستورانت في المطعم ده tasteless، ليس له مذاق. To say the least يبقى of course G, not to say everything that you could say. Number 6, I plan to make the most of my holiday and spend my time relaxing. Make the most of means H, get the maximum advantage from. Make the most of holiday, my holiday. يعني استفاد من الأجازة قدر المستطاع. We will stay in Dubai for 10 days at most. At most here means yes, E, not more than. Number 8, the thing I liked most of all about the book was the second chapter. Most of all, yes, B, more than anything else. Okay, next part is the conditional sentence type 3. Look at the extract from the text and answer the questions that follow. If I had known things would turn out this way, I would have stayed at home. This was in the first story in the last lesson. We have three questions here. Did the writer know what would happen? Did he know from this sentence? Did he know what would happen? Of course, no. No, he didn't. Number two, did he stay at home? Of course, he didn't stay at home because he was in the street when he met his professor. Number three, how did he feel about it? Yes, he felt regret, or he regrets it. He felt sorry about what had happened. So regret here means sorry about doing something or something he had done, and now he feel sorry about what he had done. B. Read and complete the rules below. Conditional sentence type 2. They are used for unreal situations in the past or to express regret about something that happened or didn't happen. So you are sorry about something you do or you did and happened to you, and you are sorry about it. Okay, the rule says that if come at the beginning followed by past perfect loe, had, and past participle, and the second sentence or the second clause with what or could or might and have and past participle. This is the rule of the conditional sentence type 3. If past participle past perfect, would or could or might have and past participle. وان past participle هو التصريف الثالث للفعل، وهنا بنستخدم يا would يا could يا might. One of them, not all of them. Okay. والpast perfect اللي هو الماضي التام had and past participle. هذا التصريف التام. ممكن if تيجي في وسط الجملة، ممكن مفيش مشكلة. if and past perfect بعدها على طول، وناخد would could might or have would could might and have and past participle and put them in the beginning. Start the sentence with them. For more about conditional sentence, you can go to the page 80 in your student book. Now let's practice this rule. Complete the dialogue using the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Number 1. A. How did Tony do in the interview? B. Not well. If his CV space B more professional, he space get the job. Correct the verb be and get. Here is the rule F, conditional F, and of course this is a regret case because Tony not well in his interview. So if his CV, he regret because he didn't have a professional CV. So we say if his CV, after have we put the past participle. The past participle of be is been, and past perfect needs had, so it becomes had been. Had been more professional, he get the job. Of course he didn't get the job, but we talk about a regret case, so we say he would or could, and the past participle of get is, yes of course, got. He would have got the job. Maybe next time. Number 2. A. It's a shame we missed the documentary. So they missed the documentary. If we know what time it was on, we watch it. So they didn't watch it and they regret because they didn't watch this document. So they say if we and past perfect of know is had known. What time؟ لو كانوا يعرفوا what time of the documentary، لو كانوا يعرفوا وقت الفيلم it was on we watched it، كانوا شاهدوه but they didn't watch it. We would or could have watched it. Would have watched it. We can use would or could. B. Yes, you are right. Number 3. What do you mean he disappeared into thin air? I know that it sounds incredible, but if you see it, you believe it. So they didn't see it, and of course they didn't believe it. So we say if you had seen and believe becomes would have believed. Number 4. A. It was a bad idea to wait for the bus. Yes, I know. We arrive earlier if we walk home. In this sentence, if in the middle of the sentence. So we start with would have, and past participle of arrive is arrive. And walk, we use the past perfect after if. So we say if we had walked. But if you ask yourself, have they, of course, walked, or did they walk home? No, they didn't walk home. And did they arrive earlier? No, they didn't arrive earlier. So it's regret, because they would have arrived earlier. كانوا يقدروا يوصلوا بدري if they or if we had walked more. لو كانوا مشوا, but they didn't walk. Number 5. A. Did you buy a laptop? B. Well, I went back to the shop and they had none left. I was so disappointed. If I know they were so popular, I buy it when I first saw it. So here, if in the beginning, and no becomes had known, by becomes would have bought. Thank you for listening. See you next video, inshallah.